From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Tonight, the second of four between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Mets. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you can see he absolutely dominates left-handed hitters. We'll see if that trend continues here in this one.
Emilio Bonifacio heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 64.
Second of four here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
And as usual, it all starts with the pitching. I mean, don't get me wrong, the offense, it's done its part too, but you don't run into a lot of 6-game win streaks where you're just outscoring teams. They've gotten some real quality starts over this stretch.
Beaten into the ground over to first. Vincent takes it in, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Steve, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
These guys need to swing for the fences. They're not an average team. They're one of the worst in the league in average, so they're not going to win games unless they hit the ball out of the ballpark. They're going to have to do that in this game.
Junior Lake comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Bases are empty, one man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
And that's taken for a called strike two.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And that misses 2-2.
2-2.
Wheeler's ready. Here it is on 2-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike three, and there are 2 away. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, if there's a ball hit out to center field in this one, and I'm the third base coach, I am not going to send him. He has a cannon out there in center field. Everybody knows it. We'll see if he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Chris Bryant will stand in, and with numbers like that, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. One and two. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
If he doesn't get that call going forward, this is going to be a long night.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build off of his last start where he got the win and only allowed 1 run.
Alonzo Cochran comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading off
first.
for the Mets, the shortstop, Alonzo Cochran.
Lays off 1-0. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, they still find themselves stuck in 3rd place in the division, but this is an important stretch for these guys, and if they can string a few victories together, they've got a chance to get back into it.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Jose Reyes will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predicting advantage.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner back easily.
Simple throw over there.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits have him threatened to score our first run of the night.
Bryant Tyner will stand in, and as you can see, it's another early RBI opportunity for the National League leader in that category.
Well, not only that, but he also has the highest slugging percentage in the league right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Now both runners are breaking. Pitch outside, the throw. And he'll just hang on as both runners move into scoring position now.
And this is a move that could have really backfired if one of these guys gets thrown out. You don't want to help out a pitcher who's already struggling, but the double steal turns out to be a great call here, and now they've really got that guy in a bind out there.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And that's the mark of a really good pitcher here. They get just a little bit tougher to hit when they get runners in scoring position.
One and one, here it comes. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3 and 2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3 and 2. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's gone deep 5 times in the last 10 ball games. But clearly, he's seen the ball really well right now.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls.
And he's also in the top 10 in batting average and RBIs, so not just hitting those home runs. He's having a great year overall at the plate.
Into the seats, 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Cespedes is retired, 2 down now. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. Defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Robert Vinson will stand in now, and this matchup would appear to be in his favor. As you can see, he's torched left-handed pitching so far this year. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Boy, and if these guys come away with nothing here, they'll have squandered a real good opportunity.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
And you know, in this ballpark, you get guys second and third, you've got to take advantage, especially early on. These chances might not come all that often.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
And things have not come as easily for him as they did the last time he took them out. He's already given up more runs in this first inning than he did in his entire last start.
Travis d'Arnaud will get his first shot down, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Pitch out.
2 balls,
Nothing
1 strike.
doing. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Number 13 settles into the box for his first chance.
Left fielder, number 13.
Fly ball out toward right field. Tyner on the move. He's there and records the first out.
You know, now that we've made it to just about the midway point of the season, this is where you start to see a little bit of separation between the haves and the have-nots. And I think we can pretty safely say that these guys are in it for the long haul.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and he's an imposing figure up there, currently 7th in the National League in home runs.
And he's hit a couple home runs in recent games.
Wheeler into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another base hit and take it to 12, you got a little swagger about you.
Standing in now, James Sanderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 10 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. Right to him. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Addison Russell will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, here's a pitch that just definitely gets away from him. Pretty sure you're not going to try to hit a guy on an 0-2 count with 2 outs. But hey, this is new life for these guys, and you got to find a way to make this one work out for you.
Into the box now, Dominic Gustafson, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. Tap foul at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Ground ball left side. Wright has it. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. David Wright will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
David Wright.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, the first inning was no picnic, and now he's already in trouble again here in the second. He hadn't looked all that sharp so far, and he's in danger of really putting his guys behind the 8 ball early.
Juan Lagares will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play.
And how about that? He's got the second best batting average on this ball club, so he's having a really nice year for them so far.
Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, that's a huge difference between being 0-2 and 1-1 as a hitter, especially against a guy like this on the mound. So that's a good job to hold up on that pitch.
Shoots this one to first. But this is speared by the first baseman, and this will be a silly double play as they tag him out between first and second.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Striding into the box, Zach Wheeler. He'll get to take his first cuts here. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Down and away, ball 1.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
I tell you what, it's tough to try and outthink this guy out there. Seems like whatever pitch he throws, you're stuck looking for something else.
Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called a ball. 2-2.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets go down quickly. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. John Lester set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Wheeler sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, it's always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher. He sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Emilio Bonifacio.
Emilio Bonifacio will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
And the count will be full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Wow, and he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one, and he's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
Junior Lake stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Alonzo Cochran will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
That really got this ball club going. When your leadoff guy gets on like that, kind of just fuels the momentum. Everybody starts to hit.
And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
And with June about to draw to a close and the 4th of July holiday just ahead, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule of games. Into the box now, Jose Reyes. He reached on a single in his first try. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit.
Up next for the
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
In now, Bryant Tyner, and a good call as they pitch out there, but Reyes isn't going yet. Runner at first here, one man out. And he'll step off and fire to the bag, but the runner's back easily. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And a good call as they pitch out there, but Reyes isn't going yet. Two out with the man at first. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Just keeping him close.
Keeping him close.
Here it comes, 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Sanderson giving chase, and that retires the side. Mets strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Kris Bryant will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Wheeler gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, he gets around on the fastball here and drives it out to deep left center field. And this will get over the wall. It's gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Now batting, number 13.
Into the box, number 13. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, that is down the middle, but at 96, that's still tough.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Ready on 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now, the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Stepping in now, James Sanderson. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing off. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
On the ground to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Cubs 1. Robert Vinson is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes ball one. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Bonifacio moving to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is d'Arnaud. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Third baseman,
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box camp. You can see the two outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Swing and a liner.
No,
Foul.
that's a foul ball.
Now the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Whew.
Center fielder number 12, Juan Lagares.
Juan Lagares will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
The 1-0 delivery. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. All even now, 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Addison Russell heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tyner sprinting after it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 35, Dominic Gustafson.
Digging in, Dominic Gustafson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
And that misses ball 1.
1-0.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
in there, and it's even now, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Standing in now, John Lester. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. This one's flared out toward left. Cespedes is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Zach Wheeler comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Zach Wheeler.
Lester into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Smoke toward third. Bryant is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Alonzo Cochran will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there. And all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Got him.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. You can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much, much better than earlier in the ballgame and getting much better results as well.
Into the box now, Jose Reyes. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. This is line to left, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Bryant Tyner will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that two-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
The left fielder, number
And the way their
52,
starter's throwing,
Yoenis
another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
Yoenis Cespedes comes forward trying to cash in on this two-out rally as he's got a couple of men in scoring position with two away.
And what a turn of events right here. Two quick outs, but they didn't give up on this inning at all, and now they've got a great chance to put up a crooked number.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit to short. Backhanded. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Two left for the Mets. They still lead it 2-1. Emilio Bonifacio will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Junior Lake will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Boy. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Chris Bryant will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-1. Robert Vinson will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one will get this one. Lester has his target. 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Travis d'Arnaud steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit out towards second. Russell is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
When we get a look there at his pitches by inning, he's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
David Wright will step in, a ground out victim as last time. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Chased a bad one there. 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, this is just excellent plate coverage here. I mean, this is a guy that uses the entire field. And you'll see him just reach that bat out there and slap it down the first baseline for a base hit.
Here's Juan Lagares, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Number 13 will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball one.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Reyes scoops it up onto first, and a big out to start the seventh. One gone.
Now batting.
And you know,
First
he
baseman,
really doesn't have to throw that changeup
Rizzo.
all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Right is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
James Sanderson stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Line drive to center field. Lagares is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
It's time for the
Cubs are down in order.
innings
Our score remains 2-1. Asdrubal Cabrera is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Lester's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Grounded down the third base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 1-2. Here it comes. And And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
One thing to keep in mind, he's due to bat third in the next half inning, so you wonder if this half inning could be the last one we see of him out there.
Alonzo Cochran gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Russell over to his left. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
In now, Jose Reyes. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Bryant Tyner will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First offering on its way. And a good call as they pitch out there, but Reyes isn't going yet. One 0 count. Here it is. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mets are out on top, 2-1. Addison Reed will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Addison Reed.
Leading off the inning, Addison Russell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And as we showed you a moment ago, this guy enters play with an ERA right around 2.5. So he's been a big part of this bullpen, and he gets the first guy he faces right here.
Terrence Fontaine will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Terrence Fontaine.
A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now
Yeah,
batting,
and that's not always an
pitcher.
easy play for a pitcher,
John
especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Mike
attention,
Olt
please.
is into the on-deck
Pinch hitting
circle
for the
now as
pitcher,
he'll
Lester.
pinch hit for the
Number
pitcher,
34,
Lester.
Mike Olt.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike one.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, it's been a good, solid inning so far out of the pen. Let's see if he can wrap this one up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit softly to third, but this won't get past the Gold Glover right as he spears it at third to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail it here 2-1.
Your attention, please. Now
A new
pitching
pitcher
for the
set to
Chicago
take over,
Cubs.
and it's one of just a
Number
handful of
45.
submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek.
This
Dwayne
change
Herrera
defensively for the
is
Cubs.
into the ball game here as
Now
he takes
catching,
over behind the plate.
Number 27, Dwayne Herrera.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Skied into very shallow right. Sanderson is under it. 1 down.
Now batting,
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Robert Vinson digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Bonifacio moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
the catcher.
Now,
number
once the sun
17.
goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark.
no.
Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Travis d'Arnaud strides in, grounded out his last time through. Now a swing and a fly ball. Sanderson is after it, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, this is exactly where you want that changeup to be. That thing fell right through the bottom of the zone. No chance.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Now beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the ninth. Rolando Henderson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 20, Rolando Henderson.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Yeah, and you can find him one spot off the top. Second in the National League right now. So he's made it really tough on the opposition out of the bullpen. His manager loves giving him the ball in tight games, so we'll see if he can add to his total right here.
Junior late stands in as he looks at a called strike.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Hot shot on the ground to short. Scooped up, a spin and a throw. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
Nice job there as he gets the first two men to face him here. And now they're just one out away from picking up the first 2 games of this series.
Chris Bryant gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A sold-out crowd of 41,800 get to their feet now in Flushing. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Break out the fire extinguishers. These guys are on fire. 7 straight wins. They've been as hot as any team in baseball, and they've really got things rolling out there now.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top 2-1. Good night from Flushing.